Greetings, Devans. Arunachala Shiva. I'm sitting on Arunachala, having a great time. Today is the last day of my stay here. Uh, the retreat was there for 4 days. I had come 2 days earlier, so almost more than a week I'm here. We had Mahashivaratri, and that was the first day of the retreat, and everybody joined in Girivalam, and we were like 10:30 at night till 6:30 in the morning. We were just doing the pradakshina and meditating and walking in awareness and living in awareness. This is all beautiful, very beautiful journey and very powerful. And then we also went up the hill and spent time together here. That was yesterday. And apart from that, power packed sessions beginning as early as 7 o'clock in the morning and sometimes going up till 11:30. Yesterday we sat almost till 1 o'clock at night. So it all depends on the people if they want, and the satsang, most of them intensely want satsang so that we can simply sit and experience Arunachala Tattva, experience the self, and practice the methods of realizing the self. And it's very beautiful. We have our Mahaguru Ramana Maharishiji always guiding us. His presence is very strong here. Bhagwan Nityananda. We just finished the Chidakasha Gita also here. Last 2 days of Chidakasha Gita I finished here. And I was trying to tell how they all resemble, though they all look so different, the teachings. But Bhagwan Nityananda's teaching is so beautiful. Bhagwan Nityananda is all about Rajyoga and Gyan Marga. And Ramana is purely Gyan Marga. And we are all seekers following the Gyan Marga to go beyond into the no marga, that is the pathless path. So we are getting glimpses of how the pathless path is going to be, and we experience that. I would like all the people to experience, not just have theoretical experience. So the satsangs, the retreats are all about experience, and we are trying to. The goal here is to make the experience 24/7. Yeah, I mean it, 24/7. We are talking a bit about the Jagrit Avastha, the Sushupti Avastha, Swapna Avastha, the three states, the waking, sleeping, and dream state. We're trying to expand all these things, and there are ways where we can do it, and we get glimpses, and I'm so happy to see mature seekers here. This is my work, this is something I always wanted to be in the company of uh, people who are evolved, be above the samsara and the general glamour talks of spirituality, and the Hari Tattva. Bhagwan Nityananda says, don't worship the Hari Tattva, that is maintenance, preservation and maintenance, all about your world and how to sustain this, how to expand this, how to go on more longevity, and just be here and get indulged in samsara. And Bhagwan Nityananda literally fires. He goes to the extent of calling, oh Bhikari, oh beggar, get out of this nonsense. So these are true mystics, and we are following the path of mystics. This is the path of Avadhutas. And it's beautiful to have Avadhutas around, and people are having experiences, meeting them, and it's all blissful. This place promises what it speaks about. It's not you speak one thing and you do one thing, like Bhagwan Nityananda says, preach one thing and do one thing. It's not that. This place preaches and it teaches exactly like Ramana. Arunachala is that powerful hub where it simply delivers. And all these beautiful people coming from Singapore and UK and all other parts of India, from north and south and central and west, and so this is the amalgamation, and all of them speak how they are just pulled here. There is no plan, and suddenly there's a pull, strange pull. However, little unfortunately, I'm having to tighten up the filters, and only with strict approval only we are. I'm very very selective when it comes here, because I just want to make sure the whole set of people who sit, even if there are 4 5 people also, no problem, but we know what we are doing, and there is no other distractions in the mind like worldly. Somebody who can leave everything behind and come at least for these 4 days to a week, and somebody who can just be in sadvasana, then Vishaya Vasanas, who can keep just samsara and all their thoughts and desires and this and that and problems and all those things aside and simply be here. So that's the criteria, and I make sure that all of them are acquainted with the practices of shifting into awareness. If they are not, then I advise them to take the course, which is a powerful course in Hindi and English. And once you do that, you come to know, because only then we can go beyond. So here I cannot teach the basics. So that was the confusion happening in multiple batches in the start, and I was finding a hard time how to digest, because the evolved ones want to go deeper and the basic ones who are new, with all their worldliness, it's challenging for them to even understand. And sometimes the energies are so high, there's intense purging that takes place here, so that capacity to handle things. This time we had at least 4 people falling sick. That happens in all the it's either fever or running nose or loose motions, or these kind of headaches and all those things, puking, vomiting sensations. So these are intense purging that happens. So we just take care that people who are acclimatized to these ultimate truth, because sometimes truths are so pukish, you can't digest it. I have seen even people running out of the room when we are intensely talking or doing some practice. You can't digest it. So it's like you'll go wreck. So we are just a little careful about it. So sorry to those whom I had to turn down even in this retreat, though I know your interest is there. But then I'm guided to this time that to make it like 2 phase. I wouldn't even like to call it level, because I don't like to treat anybody as level. Nobody is inferior, superior. We are all on the journey, but we have some uniqueness, and we got to adhere to that, to understand our capability, our capacity, and increase our worthiness and capacity. So for that I'm guided to make these 2 phases at least. I would like to have this 3 phases. There's nothing more than 3 phases, because I can see it, the 3 steps that are involved, right from the journey beginning and the intermediate and then the advanced. So I think I'll split this up. Even the retreats, the phase 1 who are very new, it will be a different syllabus altogether, and those who are advanced, intermediate or above that, we can have another. Though there the crowd is little less, but that's fine. I'm not looking for crowd, guys, even if it is. So that's why I've even stopped advertising. I've stopped advertising. We never advertise, but the testimonials, the experiences, I've just stopped it for the past 2 batches, because I don't want people to get excited about, oh, this is a wonderful place, let me go to the hill and let me go around the hill and beautiful temples, Agni Lingam, and let me see, it's so exciting. I don't want that kind of it may begin with that, but we are doing much more than that. Like this time the people they are not even wanting to go to the temples. It just drops. And our strict protocols that we are following here is no meditations. We are teaching to be meditative states, whether you're walking, talking, eating, lying, sleeping, working, whatever. Meditative states, that is the awareness, state of awareness. You shift into awareness, and then you start living in awareness. And once you are meditative, then you don't need to do. All the practices are just dropped here after that. It doesn't work. Even if you try, it doesn't work. And we are following the guidelines of Devi Kalotra. So this is for advanced seekers. Once you feel that you have annihilated the need to do anything, all the props are dropped. So we simply become suspended in the space Akasha, in the Shiva Tattva, Shiva consciousness. You are just, taking the plunge into that space. But you need a lot of guts and courage for that. So we prepare people for that. We slowly take people in there so that you can. And there are many advanced seekers who come here even without any paths or any previous experiences. But they know. They literally do know everything about the path. That means it's Purva Janma Samskaras. They are coming from previous lifetimes. So that's how. Let me update you on the phases, how we are going to do on the phases. I will let you know as I go back home and work out something. So the next retreat will be for phase 1 people who are very new. We'll have introductions, and then we'll get slowly into the Shiva Tattva, Arunachala, all the teachings of Arunachala, there is no other teachings apart from the teachings of Ramana and the Arunachala Tattva. So we will be focused on that, and mind you, you will surely see deep progress and practical. You will see the evolution. You will see yourself evolving, and that's your conviction. That's going to be your conviction, and that's going to be your motivation. So this is the syllabus that we are working on. But again, it's going to be all the nonsense wired out. There's, even if it is phase 1 also, unwanted is just crapped out. All your belief systems, concepts, everything is removed, so that you just become empty. You just become ready for the next phase of programs that we do. Say similarly, even webinar, I'm trying to do the same. This month, whatever webinars, 1 or 2 that I may have, I'm going towards purging. I'm going towards releasing inner shadow work. Working for your own. Intensely working and purifying yourself, so that the advanced programs also can make sense to you. And we go slowly, so that your body, mind, and emotions can take it. The energies, the consciousness, and the Boganza, the great gift from the Lord from Arunachala will be Shiva Sutras next month. Those who are very intense on this path, and you'll see the real Shiva Sutras, the exact meaning with which you're doing. I investigated a couple of videos in YouTube, and that's all very objective. It's not. It can make you just another devotee of Shiva, and that's not the intention. It's very clear that's not the intention of Shiva Sutras. So we'll discuss more on that as we go into that course. So I thought this is a perfect place. I felt like giving this message here from Arunachala. Look at this. So today I'm at ease with myself because it's all done. So I just want to be alone now in silence. 4 days, too much of talks and activities and deep silence also. So you must be here to experience. So if you're interested, keep in touch, and there's this link, shiftingintoawareness.com/join. If you're joining, make sure you join there. Only we send updates and all Zoom links only to those who have joined. So I don't put anything on the public platforms. Neither I want to entertain anybody with those things. So if you're interested, please do join and see your journey embark, and see your beautiful soul unwind itself from all the ignorances, all the clouds of ignorances, and start experiencing the real authentic spirituality for which you have taken birth. Stay blessed. Arunachala Shiva.